Hey everybody, it's Mike over here at Growtopia with another update for the indoor bed build. So today, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been at this for about 3 hours easily right now. Where we're at, to show you guys of what's the next step. So the next step that I had was now installing the lights. So once I had rearranged the beds to exactly where I wanted them in here, next was getting the light bar attached, which involved one 2x4x8. Now, if you carefully measure everything, like I do with this, to make stuff as budgetable as possible, I only use one 2x4x8. So, what we did is we had a 3-foot coming up with a 4-foot span, leaving us with only 1 foot left to make the brace. That's how we did every single bed. Got the grow lights attached. Now what's great is that they're on chain, so we can change the height on them. The plug I have clamped down so the plug doesn't move, and I have a clamp at the end over here that you can see, just so that it keeps it from falling down into the bed below. For the beds themselves, I haven't decided if I'm going to cut the plastic off it or not. I think I'm just going to leave it because there's no big deal with the plastic hanging over. I don't care. I'm not looking for something fancy. It works. It's functional. It's great. It took 3 bags. The 3 bags that we used was the Kellogg's brand raised bed and potting mix. Luckily, they were perfectly soaked from Home Depot from leaving them outside. Now, it's pouring rain today. I didn't get them today. I got them a while ago, and they're still damp in my garage. So they're heavy suckers, lifting them up off the ground and then dumping them into these beds. Each bed takes a solid 3 of them. We have the thermometer already inside the bed showing the temperature. Even though they're moist, it's sitting just outside of 60 degrees, which isn't bad. Now, how do I incorporate the drains to stop the drains from being pushed down? Which I found by pure accident was a couple screws that rolled down low. And what I do is I pull it up. Now this one's silicone, so you can see a little bit of the silicone. And I just push it down, and it sits. Now, any soil or any pressure on top of that, this drain is not going to close. It's going to stay open the whole time so that any residual water that's lingering around in the bottom of the bed is going to drain out. Now, I'm not seeing these things draining a ton of water out. Obviously, the bottom of the beds aren't, arced down, so all the water drains in. They're a flat bottom bed, so obviously water is going to settle in certain spots. The floor in here is not level. But if there is any residual water in that area, it's going to go out the bottom into the bucket below. So it's not a perfect setup for that, but it is going to work out. With that being said, I already started stringing up the solar-powered watering unit. I haven't started installing it yet, just started running the hose just to see how far it reaches. Another great thing that I also realized too with these lights is these lights are pretty cool. So with these lights is you could actually connect them all together. Now, depending on the way you want to set yours up, you can see that there's a plug back here, and they literally all plug in together, which was originally my plan. Then I discovered that each bed has an outlet right near it. So there's an outlet there. This bed's got an outlet right behind the curtain, and then this bed has an outlet right over there. So what's great is I don't have to run them all together into a whole daisy chain of wires and running into a surge protector. Even though I bought a surge protector that I use in the nursery that I like, I ended up not needing to use it, and I'm just going to hold on to it because it's a good surge protector to have for further items, or if you need to replace one here and there. I'm not going to return it. It's pointless to do so. But now that's great. So now all I got to do now is just take a measurement of from where that plug is down to the outlet, and that's how far I need to get an extension cord to go straight into that outlet, and then these grow lights will be usable. What's also great with these grow lights as well is that they have timers on them, and they're full spectrum lights. So they got the red, they got the pink, and I think that was it, the red, pink, red, white, and pink, something like that, the full spectrum color that you need. If you guys want to know what those are, comment below, and I'll share where those come from. They come from Amazon. Same thing with the thermometers as well, and all the wood I got from Home Depot. So to basically do one bed itself, you're looking at about $100. It's about $50 in lumber, and then you're looking at the lights and the thermometer and the soil, so you're looking at somewhere around $100. And it's great. You can build it to the size that you want. You can build them bigger, you can build them smaller, you can do whatever you want with them. But what's going to be great is growing a lot of the different stuff that I want to grow indoors. that I want to keep, but I don't want the nursery to get overloaded by it. I could do it in here because the temperature in here is very comparable to the nursery, but not. In here, sometimes this room actually runs in the winter. This room could be in like the 40s and the 50s because we have no heating in it. We have heating in it, we just don't turn it on. But this could run like in the 40s and the 50s and stuff, which is great for a lot of our different crops that we want to run. And then it will get nice and warm in the summer, so I got to start looking at the different crops that I like that can survive in cold temperatures, but also thrive in the heat and thrive in the cold. So there's a lot of that, a little in between. But what's great is I can grow stuff in here such as like peas. I can grow definitely peas, lettuce. Cabbages are going to be a little tough because the cabbage is the size of a basketball. But I'm going to experiment that with the beds, getting the cabbages in here, some rosemary, some parsley, some basil. Probably the dill will do good in here. We've got some like Swiss chard, some different leafy greens and stuff we're going to try to grow inside of here and really amplify this area and stuff, because the greenhouses are great, but in here at least you can stay on top of the watering a lot better, especially with that solar power watering system. Once I get installed, I'm going to find out really how good it is. If it's great, if it's bad, who knows? We don't really know until we start playing with it. The instructions look a little funny, and that's really about it. So anyway, guys, this is the update over here from Mike over here at Growtopia with the indoor bed builds. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends and family, and get out there and grow something. Later.